This is episode number 29. Hello and welcome to Chase Your Star. I'm your host, Monica Carter Tagore, here to inspire and empower you to take courageous action to write your book, build your brand, and live the life you desire. When you are ready to go for all life has for you, it's time to chase your star. Let's do it. Hi, this is Monica. I am so glad you are here today. I want to speak with you about expectation. In fact, I want to encourage you to expect great things for yourself. The reason I want to share this with you is because I'm always looking for ways to encourage, empower, equip, and help you to shine brighter, to help you unbox your brilliance so that you can really show the world what you're all about, so you can shine, because I know you are here for a reason. You are here to make a difference. You're here to make a contribution, and sometimes you need something to fuel you as you go forward. And this podcast is intended to fuel you as you go forward, just to give you that burst of inspiration or motivation or information to help you to your next step. So today I want to talk about expecting great things for yourself. You see, expectation is a really loaded word. Sometimes we hear things where people say, well, you know what, you shouldn't expect anything because then you'll be disappointed. Well, I say the opposite. I say if you don't expect anything, then of course you will live in disappointment because you will have nothing to shoot for. You will have nothing to aim for. And so I encourage you to expect great things for yourself. This is the funny thing about expectation. Expectations have a funny way of actually coming true. So if you are going to expect something for yourself or of your life, it may as well be something positive. It may as well be something good. It may as well be something great. Because if not, the opposite may very well happen. Because what happens with expectations is that they begin to shape what's going on in our lives. So if I am expecting something good to happen, then there's a good chance that something good will happen. So that is why I want you to consciously work on your expectations for yourself. Expect great things for yourself. So, what does that mean? Number one, that means getting into a positive mindset. It means looking at life and seeing that good things will happen and not automatically that bad things will happen. There are some people who wake up in the morning expecting bad things to happen. There are some people who live their whole lives in fear and in concern because they're waiting for that next shoe to drop. They're waiting for something awful to happen. And so something awful does happen. That next shoe does drop because that's what they're expecting and that's what they're looking for. There is a saying, and I have even shared it on this podcast before. It was introduced to me several years ago, and I love it, and I repeat it, and you may have heard it before already. And it says, what you focus on expands. And so it's the same thing with your expectations. Whatever you're focusing on, that's what's going to expand. So if you're focusing on negativity coming into your life, then that is what's going to expand. That's what's going to keep coming into your life. But if you're focusing on something good and positive coming into your life, then that's what will expand. That's what will come. Several years ago, one of my clients was Les Brown, the speaker. And of course, we all know he is a phenomenal speaker. You can Google him. You can look him up on YouTube. You can read his books, different things like that. And he has so much great information and inspiration to share. And one of the things I remember him saying, because before he became an actual client of mine, I actually attended one of his speaking conferences, which is where I met him. But in one of his speaking events, where I don't remember if I saw it online or read it or he even said it at that event, but he was talking about expectation. He said that want shows up in conversation. Expectation shows up in action. And so when you are going through your day and you're having these conversations with your friends and your peers and your colleagues and whoever else, and you're talking about things, listen to how you're talking and how you and look at how you're behaving. When I say, do you want to have a great year? Do you want to have a great month? Then you'll probably nod your head and say, yes, I want that. But then if I ask, what are you doing about it? What actions are you taking? You may mumble something incoherently, that you're not really doing anything right now, that you're planning to do something in the future, that you're hoping to do something. Well, that's not going to cut it, because right then you are in the place of want, not in the place of expectation. Again, want shows up in conversation. You can talk all day about what you want to do, but if you're not putting action behind it, you're not expecting that to happen. And so I want to help you switch from wanting great things to happen to expecting them to happen. And so expectation starts with that mindset, but then it's followed by action. So look at what it is you truly desire for your life, what it is you truly want to put out there in the world, what you want to contribute. And don't stop at the want. Don't keep living in your head thinking about all the stuff you would like to do, all the stuff you aspire to do. Instead, start putting it out there. Start acting on it. You can take even small steps. Small steps add up to big results. Nobody gets to a big result without having taken some step to get there, whether it's a small step or whether it's a big step. So if you can't go all out in the way you want to go all out right now, that's okay. Go with what you can. If you desire to have this massive impact in the world, start with the small step you can do today and take small consistent steps that add up over time. And you can start to take bigger and bigger steps as you gain the resources, as you gain the confidence, as you gain the creativity and everything else you need to do that. But don't just sit in the place of want. Expect great things for your life, starting with your mindset. Change your mindset so that you have a mindset of positive expectation for yourself. And then after you've changed that mindset, make sure that you are backing up that want with action. Again, want shows up in conversation, but expectation shows up in action. So do you want to have a great life? Do you want to have a great year? Do you want to have a great month, a great day? Or do you expect to have it? You need to expect to have it. So that means, as I said, changing that mindset and putting action behind it. You can have a wonderful life. You can have a great life, but it starts with you. Nobody else is in control of your life. A lot of times we blame others for our circumstances, for where we are. We blame our childhood. Our parents didn't do whatever they needed to do by us. We blame society. We blame the system. We blame the man. We blame our bosses. We blame all these external factors, but really it starts and stops with us. And it starts with our mindset. So what mindset do you have about your life today? Expect positive things. There is a psychologist, Dr. Carol Dweck, and she is a wonderful psychologist who has researched a lot in the area of mindset. And she has specifically talked about having a growth mindset versus a fixed mindset. And many people have a fixed mindset. That fixed mindset is where they believe all that they have is all they'll ever get. The fixed mindset is where they believe that they can't ascend or go beyond their certain point or whatever's going on. And so they get stuck. But her research has also shown that it is possible to have a growth mindset. And people with the growth mindset do succeed more. People with the growth mindset do have more. People with the growth mindset accomplish more. The growth mindset is where you believe and see that you can go beyond where you are now, where you can ascend, you can grow. That's the point of the growth mindset. So you want to make sure that you are embracing a growth mindset. because that is going to help you to be able to achieve more in your life, and it's going to help you when you're developing this positive expectation for yourself. When you're expecting great things, you must have a growth mindset in order to further your expectations for yourself, your positive expectations for yourself. So that's what I want to leave you with here today. I am going to, of course, get off now because I want you to not just listen to what I'm talking about, but I want you to go out and act on it. So spend a few minutes when you stop listening to this episode, spend a few minutes to really think about where you are now in relation to your own self. What expectations do you have for yourself? What expectations do you have for your life? Do you feel that you are stuck where you are, that nothing will ever change in your life, that all that you have ever had is all that you will ever have? Or do you expect that whatever happened in the past, that's what that was, but the future is so much brighter? Do you expect that you will rise in your future? Do you expect that you'll be able to make the contribution you desire? Do you expect that you will be able to achieve those things that you've set forth, that you desire, that you want? Really look at that and embrace that positive expectation. Embrace the fact that great things can happen for you. And then right after you embrace that positive expectation for you, start putting action to the expectation. Action is what drives it forward. Nothing happens just in your head. You can't live in your head and just keep thinking about what you want and keep talking about it. You've got to do it. So that's what I'll leave you with. Expect great things for your life. And there you have it. Information to inspire and empower you to unbox your brilliance. Now, before you leave, be sure to subscribe to this podcast so you never miss an episode. And for more free information like this to help you shine brighter, go to my website at thebrilliantstar.com/get-confidence for my free gift to you, the audio recording, How to Overcome Fear and Develop the Confidence to Go for What You Truly Want. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you here next time. Have a brilliant day.